All right, Mitchell, are you ready to rank every single Sonic game?
I guess.
Okay, here we go. I'm Glenn, and let's get ready.
I'm Mitchell, and yeah, we will continue to get ready.
Okay, we're gonna start the original Sonic the Hedgehog. How do you feel about Sonic the Hedgehog in
Um,
2020?
I would say it's Green Hill Zone is good. I don't know about any of the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Uh, it's compared to a lot of the other Genesis games, it's just good. You know, like the other Genesis games do stuff way better.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the
Master System version not as great, yeah.
That's good. Yeah. And then the Game Boy Advance version.
I feel like I played the demo of this and I don't remember it being bad, but I've heard a lot of really bad things about it.
Well, it's there.
Okay.
We have okay. We'll just get Mean Bean Machines right here. Let's just get it out of the way.
Mean Bean Machines is it's just Puyo Puyo, which is fun. I would put that under great.
There you go. Okay, then Sonic 2.
Well, wait, before we move on to Sonic 2, Mean Bean Machines multiplayer music. I mean, that's
Yeah,
perfection.
It's
right there.
crazy.
Okay, Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is way better than the first game.
Yes.
It's great.
And then the Master System version.
Not very good. I would put the under good somewhere. Not as good as the Genesis game. Yeah.
All right, Sonic CD.
Sonic CD is weird because at first I was not a fan of the game, but over the years I've enjoyed it more. It's definitely one of the best Sonic games. I would put it under legendary, honestly.
Oh wow, our first legendary. There it is. I got Sonic 3.
Sonic 3.
Better than 2.
Right? Yes, yeah.
So,
But
would we put it in grade or?
yeah, great. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles, whenever you combined, the two games, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, that's whenever you get a truly legendary experience.
How's it compared to Sonic CD?
They're about the same. You can put them just... how do you feel?
I've only played Sonic CD once, and I was just kind of confused about the whole timeline thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know.
Okay, that's good right there.
Sonic Spinball.
Not a very fun game. It's pretty hard.
It's got good music.
It has decent music, yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean much on a thing about Sonic.
Put it at the top of good.
Ooh, alright.
Sonic 3D Blast. Now, I'm one of those weird people that I actually think Sonic 3D Blast is actually a pretty fun game. I'd put it great after Sonic 2. Yep.
Okay, Sonic Blast on Game Gear.
I've never played that one.
I've never played it either. Sonic Triple Trouble for the Game Gear. I'm assuming you haven't played this one either.
Nope. I haven't played Sonic Drift either.
Just all the Game Gear games are just go right here.
I haven't played a lot of the Game Gear ones.
Put Labyrinth.
Actually, I think
I played Labyrinth.
I think I played the original Sonic Drift. I feel like I have.
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, then it stays down there. What about? I assume you haven't played Tails.
I actually
Adventure?
have. I have played that one.
Oh.
Just a little bit. I wish I want to go back and play more of it. So I would put it somewhere in good, somewhere, like after the Genesis game.
Right there. What about the other Tails adventure?
The second one, I've never played the second one.
Then it sits there. Okay, so Sonic Chaos.
I feel like I played this one as well. To be honest, a lot of the Game Gear Master System Sonic games are pretty bad. just put that under bad.
Alright. We got Knuckles Chaotix.
What's strange is that I've played a large amount of the Sonic games, but I've never played this one. They've never re-released it. It's weird because you never hear anybody asking for it to be re-released either.
Yeah, it's kind of the strange one that I feel like out of all the obscure Sonic games, everybody knows about Chaotix, since that's where the Team Chaotix or whatever you want to call them all comes from.
Right.
But nobody's ever really played it.
Yeah. Why? Where's the re-release of that one?
I don't know. Did it use a trackball?
It's a Genesis. It's a 32X game.
Oh, 32X. There's one of them uses a trackball. I can't remember.
It's an
which
arcade
one.
game. Yeah.
But Sonic Jam.
This is just a collection of the Genesis games. I mean, I've never played it, but yeah, I've played the Genesis games. So I guess it would be under great then, right? If it's just a collection of the games.
I guess.
Yeah, not as good as Mean Bean Machine.
Okay. Sonic the Fighters.
Sonic the Fighters. It's a silly game. It's not very good. I wouldn't call it bad though.
Just indifferent.
No, I would actually put it under next to Sonic Spinball or something.
Okay. You just went from calling it bad to putting it in the good category.
I never said it was bad. I just said that it's not the best fighting game.
Alright. So then we got Sonic
R. It's a fun game to play ironically. it doesn't really do anything bad. Like, yeah, there's a lot of poor design decisions, but the soundtrack is pretty fun, and it's an interesting game. I wouldn't put it under indifferent, just because it's better than all of those games under good.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather play it than it's the original.
Right, yeah. So, in fact, I'd rather play it than Sonic Spinball. So.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Sonic Adventure DX. For some reason, the regular Sonic Adventure is not on this list.
Yeah, I don't know why. But Sonic Adventure, honestly, is one of my favorite Sonic games. I love how poorly made it is. It's not very well made, but because of that, it makes the game a lot more fun. Because you can abuse the game's glitches and everything. Unfortunately, you can't say that for a lot of the other glitchier Sonic games. I would put that under Legendary, personally, for me.
The top of Legendary for now?
I guess so, yeah.
And then Sonic Adventure 2. Battle.
I don't like 2 as much as Adventure 1. I know you like it more, don't you?
I mean, yeah, it's sort of what I think of when I think of Sonic.
Okay. So does that go under... That goes under Legendary then, right?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd definitely rather play it than one of these two.
Okay, we'll put it there. Yeah.
Go ahead and just put it there. Okay, so we got all the Olympic games here.
It's kind of weird.
All in a big bundle.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't care about the Olympic games at all. I would honestly be willing to put them all under indifferent. Because they're all... to me, they feel like the kind of games where... You play them for like a couple minutes, you're like, oh, yeah, I guess that's it. And then you don't play them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Put them all under indifferent with the exception of the winter games. I feel like the first winter games...
Winter games was good?
Yeah, I don't think that's the first one.
Oh. You saying the first winter games is better than the other winter games?
Yeah, that's it right there.
This
but just put it in good somewhere after.
I mean, I'd rather play it, I guess, than Sonic. That's right.
There's something about that one that was just a lot of fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the best, but it was enjoyable.
I guess Sega Superstars.
For the iToy. I don't ever recall playing this. Have you played it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. I've actually never played Shadow the Hedgehog.
I think I've played a little bit of it.
Oh, okay. Well, where does it go?
I mean, it's kind of just like someone didn't understand the appeal of the adventure games and tried to make one based on Shadow. It's not very good.
All right. So then where does that go?
I mean,
it's
not like offensive. I would honestly put it in indifferent.
Okay.
Just because, like, I mean, I'd rather play it over the Olympic Games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, like, it doesn't really do anything great. It doesn't really do anything, like, awful.
Before we move on, I feel like we need to move the Sonic the Hedgehog Game Boy Advance game and those 2 Game Gear games somewhere else, because there's something not right about those being there.
Okay. So, where do we put this?
I would put that in bad.
Okay.
And then I would put the other ones at the end of indifferent or bad. Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense. Alright, Sonic 06.
Okay, man. That is a bad game. And I played it before everybody started saying it was like really bad.
Yes. It's just broken.
I remember whenever you played a little bit of it first, and then I came back to you and I was like, "Oh, you played Sonic 06. What did you think about it?" And I remember you were just like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, it's not great. The load times are awful. Things just bug out all the time.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah. There's basically no redeeming qualities about it.
Right. I just played through the entire thing just to see that whole train wreck, and yeah, it's terrible.
It's rough. Okay, we got Sonic 4.
the Hedgehog 4. Now, Sonic 4 I liked whenever it came out, but going back to it, it's not good. I would put it above the original game, maybe.
Right here.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair. We're pretty close.
And then, to be honest, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2 is worse than the original somehow.
We put it like right here.
Yeah.
Or we can drop it down
I think it should go probably there.
Alright.
Like, it's playable, but there's a lot in it that's like, why did they do this? Like,
it's just all questionable choices.
Right. So now we have the Sonic Advance games.
For Sonic Advance.
Sonic Advance, I think I have played a few of these, like here and there.
I think I've played a bit of one of them. I can't remember which one though.
Yeah, they all kind of blend together, and I don't really remember much of them.
I remember them being like pretty decent.
Yeah, I remember the sprite work being good for a GBA game. So
I'd almost kind of want to put them like in great.
Okay.
Because I think I would rather play it than these games.
Okay. Yeah.
Should we just throw them all?
Sure.
So they're all pretty much the same thing except more.
Right. Wasn't there 4 of them?
Well, I only see 3.
Okay.
You could argue that Sonic Rush is a continuation.
Yeah, it's basically.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
And we have
All Stars Racing with Banjo-Kazooie.
I remember at the time this was like whenever this released, this was like almost one of the best kart racers, just because it was the first HD kart racer that like was actually good,
Yeah.
So whenever it released, it was like a big deal. But now going back to it, it's not.
Now it's just it doesn't hold up.
Yeah. I would put it next to the original Genesis game somewhere.
Somewhere right here?
Yeah.
You'd rather play Sonic 4?
Put it above the Olympic games, maybe.
Right here?
Somewhere, yeah. Somewhere, it goes somewhere in there, roughly.
You'd rather play Sonic R?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonic R has that silly soundtrack.
Yeah. But I mean, that soundtrack is in.
Some of it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Transformed.
Transformed is legendary. It's a fantastic racing game. I would put it, that's a good spot for it. It's one of the best racing games of all time, and I'm sad that its follow-up, which I don't know is on this list or not.
Team Racing?
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Team Racing was such a huge disappointment, but
coming off the heels of Transformed.
Right. Okay, now we have Sega Superstar Tennis.
I've never even played this.
You haven't played it?
No.
It's tennis. There's not there's not much going on for it. I would put it at the end of good, maybe.
Alright. Now I guess on the storybook games, Sonic and the Secret Rings, since that came out first.
I feel like this game is uncontrollable.
It's actually, I remember it being like really weird.
Yeah, because you use motion controls to control Sonic, and it felt like it never worked. So I would put it under bad, honestly.
Top of bad.
Because it was unplayable.
Yeah, it was always weird. And Sonic and the Black Knight.
I remember renting this, playing it a little bit, and even renting it, I was like, this isn't worth my time. Like, I played like 30 minutes and was like, yeah, no. What do you think about Sonic and the Black Knight?
I don't really have any strong opinions about this game.
You know, the funny thing is I'd probably say it's better than Sonic 06, even though I played through all of Sonic 06.
Well, yeah.
So put it
here? Or
no.
Just...
Put it above. Yeah, that seems fine.
I think it handled probably a little bit better than Secret Rings, but
I think you could use like the nunchuck to control Sonic.
the Sonic Battle. It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Is it indifferent?
Yeah, that seems right. I'd put it above the Master System games though.
I just remember it being kind of weird. Just like
it was strange.
A weird, not even like, I don't know if you call it a side-scrolling or like fighter, but it's like there's a weird like depth to it, and you can like kind of jump around.
Yeah, it was kind of advanced for a GBA game, but it wasn't that great.
Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric.
I've never played Sonic Boom.
I've seen stuff about it, but I've never played it.
It seems like it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason it's never been played, because if we didn't play it, it'd be here. And then Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal.
Is that the one that released on the 3DS? I've heard better things about that one, but
there's this one, and then there's Fire and Ice. I played a demo for Fire and Ice, actually.
Oh, really?
And it was bad.
Okay.
So I'll just throw it in like there.
Okay, Sonic Chronicles.
Sonic Chronicles.
Oh man.
So just put it at the end.
This is another one that I played through the entire thing, and the funny thing is at the time, like whenever I was playing it, I was like, there's something not quite right about the music. And then whenever I finished the game and I went back to listen to the soundtrack, then it dawned on me like, oh, ooh,
this is really bad.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
I mean, the thing is with that, it goes below 06 because at least 06 is funny.
That's true.
And Sonic Chronicles just isn't.
Yeah. I've never played an RPG where, like, every turn your character missed. Like 50% of the time, your character would miss hits, and it's like, why was it made this way?
Okay, Sonic Classic Collection.
This is another collection.
4.
The only thing is about
DS,
this one.
right?
The only thing about this collection is that they cut off the sides of the screens for the games.
They're already kind of limited,
right,
to begin with.
So I would put it like at the top of bad, maybe, because it just play the Genesis versions. Don't play the DS one.
Okay, Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces, I thought the character customization was fun. Level design is awful. Music is okay. It's kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah.
I'd rather it... I wish it was just a Sonic Generations
continuation.
Sequel. Fortunately, it's not. So I would put it at the top of indifferent, or at the bottom of good, somewhere there. Alright,
we got Sonic. Is this the only Sonic? Oh, there's the Sonic Riders games are a little split up here.
Okay, let's start with the first one.
It's just the first Sonic Riders.
It's funny. I barely remember the first Sonic Riders.
I only played a little bit of it.
So based on what you remember, where would you put it?
I mean, it was good.
Okay.
I maybe put it at the top of good.
All right.
And then we played a lot more Zero Gravity.
Yeah, Zero Gravity. I actually remember really enjoying Zero Gravity, but I haven't played it in such a long time. I thought it was fun. I would put it at the end of great. Yeah.
And then we got Free Riders.
Unplayable. That is unplayable. That game is literally, you cannot play it.
I remember you were trying to just get past the tutorial and
I couldn't even get through the menus, I don't think. Like,
the thing is, you got to the tutorial and you couldn't finish the tutorial because you couldn't get it to do what the game was trying to get you to do.
The game is literally unplayable. When people talk about games being unplayable, it's usually they're, playing it up and stuff like that. This game is literally, you cannot control.
Not just literally, but physically.
You cannot do anything. I've never been so bewildered by a game like this. Okay.
Yeah. So
this
is just the regular Sonic Generations, right?
I think so. So this is the HD version of Sonic Generations, and man, legendary for sure. I would even put it above CD, maybe. Somewhere. Yeah, that game, man, that's a fantastic game. They nailed not only the 3D portions, but also the 2D ones, and you can't say that for
that's
almost anything else.
It's
a good mixture of both worlds.
Yeah, and I'd almost like to see them go for another Generations game, and they hit all the worlds that they didn't, or it seems like a lot of times they choose a stage in the Sonic lifetime or a game, and they choose one world, and you're like, oh man, I kind of wish they did this other world from that game. I'd almost like to see another game that they just go for
they seem to make a sequel that isn't Sonic Forces.
Yeah. And it's the
3DS one, which I've never played the 3DS one. So
yeah, I'm curious to see how that one actually plays. Sonic Heroes.
It's funny, for a long time I was like, I'd like to see an HD version of Sonic Heroes, and then we recently played the multiplayer.
It was kind of rough.
Just for fun. And it was kind of, which maybe the multiplayer just isn't very good. So I would put it...
It just felt very empty.
Yeah, I'd put it at the top of indifferent, maybe.
You'd rather play it over Sonic Forces?
Yeah.
Alright. Now I got Lost World.
So that's the 3DS version of Lost World.
Oh, let's go with the regular version first.
The regular version is weird. It feels like the first half of the game and the second half of the game was made by two completely different level designers. The person who did the beginning of the game was way better than the second one. Literally, I'm not kidding. As soon as you get to the middle, I've never heard anybody else say this, but I've always felt this way about the game. Whenever you get to the halfway point, literally the halfway point, there's a huge drop in quality of level design. I don't know what happens. So the first half is really good. Don't even bother playing the second half, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I would just put it under good, better than Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Yeah.
It's also weird, the introduction of the Deadly Six or whatever.
Those guys aren't.
Yeah, they're not interesting at all, and they've kind of continued to use them,
mm-hmm.
which I find surprising.
It's strange.
And then the 3DS version.
3DS version's bad.
Bad.
Yeah, I do have to give them props for actually making a 3D Sonic game on a handheld. That's the only 3D Sonic game that I know of that's you can play on the 3DS.
Okay, we got Sonic Pinball Party.
I've never played that one.
Yeah, put that one down there. I don't even know what this one is.
What is it?
It's a Neo Geo Pocket game.
I've heard good things about that one, but I've never played it. I've never played anything on the Neo Geo Pocket.
Okay. Sonic Rivals.
I didn't like that game. Man, the load times were bad. This is another one that I suffered through the entire journey, and I did not like it. No. I put it, bad. It's better than Lost. Lost Worlds. Lost Worlds is, or excuse me, I'm sorry. Lost Worlds is a better game than that. So I'd put that like near the end of bad somewhere. Yeah, somewhere down there.
Okay, Sonic Rivals 2.
You know, it's
Did they fix it?
no, they actually. I would say it's worse almost.
All right.
Now we have Sonic Rush.
Construction Blaze.
All I remember about Sonic Rush is that it was really inoffensive. Like it didn't really do anything.
Didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. A lot of people like its music, but I personally like never found the music to be memorable or anything. Where would you put Sonic Rush?
I don't know. I all I remember is that I got stuck on a level whenever I was younger and I was playing it. I got stuck on some level and I could never get past it.
I think at the end of good is fair.
End of good.
Or actually, I'm sorry, end of great maybe.
End of great. Yeah, it's like one of the slightly better ones.
Now the second one, I actually
Adventure,
remember
whatever.
getting pretty addicted to this one, and I don't even know why. But actually, I had a lot of fun with this one. So I would put it after 3D Blast somewhere.
Right there.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right.
You don't ever hear anybody talk about that one. So
Got Sonic Shuffle.
Sonic Shuffle. I'd like to play this game, but I've never played it.
Throw it down there. There's Sonic Unleashed.
It's weird. Why is this? It's just like this is the Wii version. The Wii version and then the HD versions were completely separate games almost. Let's just go off the HD games because we've played those. I really like the daytime levels whenever you're playing as actual Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, those are good.
Whenever you play as the werewolf,
Werehog,
whatever, it turns into a terrible beat 'em up game.
a terrible beat 'em up that has like one song.
Yeah, so this is another game where half the game is good and the other half isn't. So I would.
Well, I mean, it's more than half because those levels are stupid long.
Yeah, maybe at the top of good, just because of the daytime levels are really good.
You put it at the end of. You said end of good.
Top of good.
Top of good.
Yeah, those daytime levels are good. They're really good.
Daytime levels are good, but those are the minority of the game.
Right. If that game was just all of those daytime levels, that would be one of the best Sonic games.
Yeah, if they just took out all the Werehog fights, it would be really short. We're like, man, it's just a short and sweet Sonic game.
Okay, and then
Finally, Sonic Mania.
now this is legendary for sure, and I would put it. Man, is it better than Adventure though?
That's up to you.
I would put it after Adventure 2. It's classic Sonic perfected.
Yeah.
Like they nailed everything with that game. That man, we need another Sonic Mania. They did such a good job with that.
Well, I believe that is it. That's all the that's all the Sonic games right there.
All right, that's quite a list.
Yep. And pretty evenly split between each of the categories.
Yeah.
Don't get a lot of that all the time. But yeah, there it is. Sonic tier list done. Booyah.